So, welcome back everybody to the Ascendant lands. Much has changed since you've all last seen us. You've had a 2-week downtime break and are well rested and well weary onto wanting to go on to adventure again. Now, previously you had been able to manage to kill a necromancer and revealed her as the head of a death cult, and many things have had to come out of that, unfortunately for Tur. And as such, I've had the pleasure of trying to plan his removal. But for now, as you guys are about to head to Torm Village, a few days beforehand, a very bubbly woman by the name of Jewel Earring, in transmuter's robes, which are indigo, comes to your house and knocks on your door.
I'd forgotten about the multicolored robes.
Yeah.
I forgot about the name puns.
Great, aren't they?
Yeah, brilliant
That's
opener.
not fun.
What
Jewel
was her name?
Uri.
Jewel Eri.
She's not a goldsmith. That's a.
Does she have any jewelry by any chance? Or?
I mean, if she's a transmuter,
Yeah.
that's already great there.
I suppose.
I guess somebody answers the
yeah.
door.
Tori will not.
Cherry doesn't answer doors. She'll just like peer suspiciously out of the bedroom window.
Tori will be in the corner of the
she comes
hall
knocking,
with her
does she?
hood up, just waiting to see who it is.
Krusk will go fling open the door.
Of course.
Well, hello.
Ah, welcome.
May I come into your humble abode? I may have a. This is the house of the Justice Collective, is it not?
Krusk kind
Like
of
people
puffs,
calling us
puffs
that.
his chest up. He kind of swells a bit and says, "That is right. Welcome to the room of the Justice Collective. My name is Krusk."
Oh, wonderful. May I come in? I may have a mission for y'all.
Of
Of
course.
utmost importance.
Was Krusk sitting in a chair? He'll offer her his own chair, and
There's
kind of
plenty
hover
of
near
chairs in the living room for you
Oh,
all
okay.
to sit in.
he'll just pull up a chair then give it to her.
A fire eternally blazing in the fire pit.
Some benefits to being a wizard there.
Precisely. So she comes in, sits down, settles herself into one of the comfy chairs and says, "Is this your what?"
Are we all here? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, looks like it.
Yes. This is all of us.
Wonderful. You may have heard of a wizard coming back from Kellenbor's Waste with a quite a nice artifact around the town. Have you heard such a thing?
I think we've heard it, right? It wasn't in the rumors. I can't remember.
It was in the rumor mill.
It was in the rumors. Okay.
For me.
So in the there's a group of mages came back, or one surviving mage came back from Kellenbor's Wastes, and shortly succumbed to his injuries, holding a.
And he had some kind of weird amulet, didn't he?
Yes.
May have heard something about this.
Oh, that one. Where they went. Okay. Yep. Ah, yes. I have heard rumors.
Wonderful. Now, here in Azuf City, we want the amulet, or one of its parts, to go back to Mistress City. Now, we have many other people going back to Mistress City, but I believe you guys might be the right choice.
What is that? From the corner.
What's that, sorry?
Why is that?
Well, I heard you're plenty capable, taking on John the Necromancer in Kellenbor's Waste. You seem mighty powerful and capable. I thought, why not give you all a try?
I think you're right there. You point us at someone, we'll take him out for you. As long as you're giving us the right amount of gold.
Now, I'm willing to pay what is necessary for the fair price. How about a deposit of 1,000 gold each?
Don't we need to find out a little bit more about this? I mean, do we know this person that we're stealing it from? How difficult that's going to be? Don't you think that should factor into our fee?
Oh, no, you're not stealing anything. You're merely transporting
So you already have it.
the Mistress City. I have it on me, yes. It's one of 5 sister medallions.
And we see it?
So she produces a medallion. It looks quite mundane, actually, for what you would expect for an ancient artifact.
Can I roll Arcana? Do I get any kind of sense from it?
You feel that there is a great power emanating beneath it.
Interesting. What, like celestial, or like can I did like evil?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Can
Looks
we...
like anything you
This
get
is
off the
great.
street there.
Oh, it is
What's so
genuine.
special about it?
This is one of 5 amulets which holds the soul of the demon prince Orcus, Lord of the Undead. We
Doesn't sound
believe he was
promising.
trapped
Okay
by
then.
we believe he was trapped by Mystra many a year ago during the Holy War. And we have been tasked by Mystra herself to take it back to
Well.
Mystra City so she can herself banish the rest
This
of
es-
Orcus.
this escalated quickly.
Interesting.
Is he gonna be safe in that amulet? I mean,
Are we going to be safe holding such a thing?
yeah.
He is but one of 5. One is being escorted personally by yours truly to Mistress City. Another is being transported by another set of folk like yourself. One is being teleported itself, and a few other being scattered by travel by other means. No 5 should be together. For if only 5 should be open together, will anything happen?
Oh, I see.
You or to go separately, so if somebody's trying to steal them, they'll have a harder time of it.
Precisely.
But
So you can take it to Mistress City and then get Orcus destroyed.
But then, where are we delivering it in the city? Because if all 5 are going to the same city, aren't they then going to be together and cause problems?
Presumably,
for
they're
long
only going to
enough.
be put together in order to banish the thing.
But then he just said if they brought together, then they'll be released.
Once in Mistress City, it'll all be alright. The priestess there, the high priestess there, she'll look after it. She'll get Mistress to come down, lickety split, destroyed. Nothing to worry about.
Hmm.
And how many other people know about this?
Only I, the high priest, or the heads of the schools of magic in Azuth City, and Arg himself, and probably the capital priest of Azuth, and
At least 10
priestess
more
of-
people than you've just listed know about it then. Cool.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's only high people will know, the relevant party.
What would happen if, say, all 5 of the amulets were to fall into the wrong hands?
Well, that's what I'm paying you to not
The Demon
do,
Lord of the
not let
Undead
happen.
rampaging around. Catch up.
It's just so that we know what the worst case scenario is.
Demon Lord of the Undead rampaging around, Krusk. Catch
Well,
up.
Yes, it seems pretty self-explanatory by this point. Yes.
I agree.
Where do demons stand in relation to like the gods? Are they just like their own thing in this?
They're essentially they exist on their own plane.
Okay. So they're not like aligned
Sort
with
of
gods.
hierarchies, and they're all evil bastards.
But they're not like the lackeys of the
Yeah.
evil gods or anything like that.
Yeah, so they're not
No,
aligned
they're
with gods.
completely
So you have
different
the-
set of
you have
evil
the pantheon.
bastards.
So you have the pantheon of gods, and then you have the bottom level in all the 9 hells and stuff. That you have the princes of
Okay,
the
cool.
Right.
They want us to go to
fiends,
Mistress
devils, imps.
Mistress City, right?
Yeah,
Mr.
which
City.
looking at the maps is like
Okay.
3 maps over, which is
Oh,
quite a long
wow.
way to walk.
Is it really?
Yeah, so I'll take you to the world
We'll
map.
have to go down past Torn Village,
See that.
through
I see a
the
lot of
entirety of
blue
Ogma's
with green.
Yeah,
Army.
I also see a lot
Are
of
we in the
blue
middle of like an
and some
ocean?
yellow
now?
lines.
So you need to zoom out a bit because
Oh, it's just showing
Zoom
you
out,
like.
you muppet.
Yeah,
all- it's all blue.
no.
It's all blue.
I've only got blue and
it's
some
just-
yellow lines. I might refresh.
It's worth a refresh.
Can you refresh?
I don't know if I can.
Can you see it? It's not. Can anyone see it? The map?
No.
It's not in like a hidden layer or something, is it? I've refreshed.
No.
It's still blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
Same.
No, it's still. I'm refreshing.
Oh, I've got more
okay?
lines.
I've just got lines.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've just got lines.
Lines, Bane's Grasps, Chauntless
You haven't
Plains.
left the maps on the DM layer, have you, Matt?
No, it should be all there.
Well, it isn't.
Just
Definitely.
blue.
definitely.
Alright.
Oh, wait, someone put on top.
It's there.
A
It's
tiny-
tiny.
tiny map.
That's
Tiny.
really long.
Right, let me
That's great.
get
Great.
the right thing up. See, I can
So
see
I
it
still so
myself, so
far
I need to
after all.
Oh, here we go.
I need to readjust there.
Yeah.
Technical issues happen, you know.
Technical
It's
information.
okay.
It happens.
it's all
It's
good.
fine. It's
It's
fine.
all
It's
good.
fine.
It's fine. This is
What?
a
Happens
regular
Happens
stuff of
every
roleplay.
day.
every day.
Hmm.
Okay.
So, how far exactly is Mr. City from here?
Hang on, I'm unfurling the map. Just give me some time.
Seriously, Talari, you're taking so long.
I haven't-
It's paper.
This is new. I haven't really opened it, since I bought it. So
God,
it
I'm
takes
very, very
it's-
carefully.
it takes me some time. It's really folded really awkwardly.
Okay, fine. Just, can you hurry up,
Concertina,
please?
and then it's,
How many folds does a map
I
need?
don't know.
Talari?
Don't ask me.
Right,
Ask the
okay,
people
there
in the
you go.
shop. There we go. I've sorted it out.
There you go,
Right
there you
there, sorted.
I might need to
Right.
readjust them in these lines, but apart from that's fine.
Scrotum, was that there before?
I think
Someone
these-
like repeated
Yes.
on the.
No, it is, in fact.
I can kind of see it. I can see why it's named that, but
Exactly, it does absolutely look like a scrotum.
I'm not sure if one of us like vandalized the map or if it was like a legit place.
No,
but-
that is,
No, it's all
that is
good.
the region name. It's Ballscrew. It's great.
Okay, cool.
So
okay,
you are
where's the-
here
Yep.
in Torn Village. Oh, sorry,
Yep.
in Azu City.
Mhm.
And Mistress City is here in Ballscrotum,
Oh my
where that
word.
green cross is.
Oh, it's past the evil wall.
That is the
So
mission.
how
So the red line is just so that it appears up
Possible.
more on the
do we,
Oh,
do
okay,
we-
fine.
the yellow
do we
line.
know how long that is by carriage? Because I know we have a horse and
Fucking hell of a
carriage.
trek.
That's gonna
It's
be
far.
That is huge.
180 feet. 180 feet apparently.
Oh, yeah, just
Who's
kind
going out
of
then?
Then Tiri will sort of say to her,
No, no,
so,
Thoradin. Look, the scale is down here.
It looks tiny. I mean, I could do that in a few steps.
No, that's not how maps work,
Is,
Thoradin.
is there any chance you could provide some slightly faster transport than what we currently have? I believe we've only got the horse and carriage.
That is the fastest transport available in our time, is it not?
Yeah, we
Well, I
can't
don't know,
teleport,
you are
somebody
magical
else is
means.
teleporting.
Could you,
Is
do you
there
have
no-
any things that could fly, perhaps?
Or boat, maybe?
Carry a lot of us.
Is there not a boat? that we can take?
Teleportation is out of the picture. We already have 2 medallions going with teleportation. We don't want to risk any other teleportations going on. Mishaps and the like is just too risky.
Also,
You're
that's
gonna
a
have-
point,
You're gonna have to
Talari.
travel over land.
You gave us a boat last time when we went to Kalimvor. How about another boat trip?
Long journey out at sea. I don't know. We have to be well provisioned.
The seas are very dangerous, and they're up to you on your journey. You'll be provisioned with 1,000 gold each as a deposit, and that should be plenty enough to get you there.
What's the
She
final
turns
payment?
to like Nadia,
Deposit,
whoever's close to
okay.
her. I bet if we put our money together, we could get something that could fly us there.
What are you gonna get?
Very.
A giant bird? I mean,
Like, the trouble with something that could fly us there is in order to carry you, okay, it wouldn't have to be that big, you're tiny. But in order to carry me and Krusk, it would have to be bloody enormous.
Suggesting maybe we all get individual things that could fly us there.
I'll tell you what, we'll sort out how we get in there later. What is the final fee?
Yeah, I'm curious as well. 'Cause if
Wow.
the deposit's 1k
Hmm.
each.
The final payment, once you get there, is either 4,000 gold each, or a magical item from Mistress City's collection.
No, that's easy. Gold for me.
That's a lot of gold.
Is what
And
we
it's a
got.
good cause.
Could
Krusk
end
is
up with a
gonna.
very useful item, so.
items can.
I've
you know,
already got the most useful item in my hand right here. And he flicks his hammer.
Yes.
Krusk is going
Now,
to turn
I
to the group.
understand you may not want to take part, and I understand. We'll just have to say the money to someone else. That's fine.
No, this is an excellent first mission for the Justice Collective. We must live up to our
Krusk,
name.
stop calling us that.
We are the
It's a
Justice
bloody
Collective.
Yeah.
stupid name.
We never agreed to this name, Krusk. I don't know how you
This is our
ended
name.
up
This is what the world knows us as now.
We've been
I
fighting.
understand, but I don't even know how it got out. Who said this?
Well, you know what? I think we can
Okay.
pretty much guess who said it and who spread it around. We can't really stop it now. It's out there.
Yeah.
My friends, we fought together, all of us, to
You know-
vanquish the Necromancer.
Is it? Am
This-
I the only one who
The
thought
gods have put us on this path.
that maybe when he got reset, he'd be less annoying?
No, I didn't expect this at all.
I guess I was hoping. I suppose.
Well, naivety, I think, Talari.
Yeah. One can hope. Maybe we just bash him on the head a few times. Maybe that'll work.
Okay.
Depends who's bashing him.
Oh, you've got your hammer.
I might bash him a bit too hard, you know. Might knock something out.
You of all people would be
Ching
willing
ching,
to take on
mates.
this task.
When people were talking about bashing, I'm always involved.
Oh, Thoradin.
I mean, I suppose. Okay, fine.
Take that whatever way you...
Then I guess the next question then is how dangerous this trip's gonna be. I've not really.
Somebody is absolutely going to try and steal the amulet because they
Yeah.
want an undead demon lord rampaging around, aren't they?
Also, we're going to a place called Balscrotum. Does that not speak to you as not a nice place?
I mean,
You
you know.
pissed him off lately,
somewhere down
Turi.
below.
Bar Scrotum is home to the most bountiful place in all the realm.
Then why did they name it after such an ugly piece of the organ?
Look on
That's
the
where
map.
power resides.
Oh my god. Oh, I think Talari would actually face part, like just.
Turi's hand disappears into her shadowed
Oh.
shawl.
God. That's horrific.
But you're not allowed to stab him for terrible jokes.
just.
This is a classic one for it.
Look, okay, so the money is.
I mean, are we gonna?
How long do we have to decide on this?
Well, when are you gonna leave? I heard you were gonna leave in the next few days.
That's
that is
true. We were
true.
planning on going down to Torm Village anyway.
Hmm.
Why not turn it into a cross-continent trip to the arse end of nowhere? Well,
Well,
the
technically, it's the
other
ball
end.
end of
Bottom end
nowhere,
of
really,
nowhere,
isn't
I
it?
think, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, not
Going
next to the
down
arse.
under. Going down under.
Well,
yeah.
again, does any of us know how dangerous this trip is? I've never really ventured out that far. Are we about to get killed in Ogma's eye? You know, what is this trip like? Anyone know?
How much do we know, DM Master General?
Talari would know nothing. Like, she's only
I
ever been
I
to
can't
Yeah.
imagine,
Thoradin
unless it
should
was
know.
information based, that Turi would know much.
Well, I mean, any road is dangerous, as you yourself have travelled along the roads of the now Bane's Grasp. It's as long as you're on the road, generally speaking, you're going to be okay. At night, you're always going to need to have some kind of protection or watch set up so that you're not going to be caught unawares. But generally speaking, once you're on the roads, you're going to be all right.
I mean, I
But
suppose.
more like the areas specifically, like Ogma's Eye,
Ogma's Eye.
Balscrotum.
Oxman's Eye,
It looks
it's
a
not
lot.
too bad. You have Moradin City. As long as you stay at that side, it's all right. If you go past, so if I take you to the one, you can see the details.
Out of interest, like, what kind of terrain are we talking about here? Like,
They're roads
so the
and
green-
we
So the
Should be
green,
okay.
so the green is forested for the most part. Ground is more. The grey is more. It's more like grassland. The yellows are types of desert, really, dry areas.
Mm,
So if you head to Moradin City, which is number 2 in the Ogma's Eye bit.
Left Ogma's Eye off of this map, or am I being really stupid?
no, I've not seen. I don't.
No,
I can't
to
see
the
Ogma's
right.
Eye either.
No, there's a big gap between Bane's
Yeah,
Grasp,
sure.
between Shanty's Plains and Bald Scrotum on
There we
this.
go.
Ah, there it is. Tiny,
Tiny
again.
again.
What the actual shit?
What's going on with the
is
map,
going on?
man?
Ah, that's all
Troll
set up
20's
for
fault.
purpose.
I was just thinking that.
well,
Oh,
I
it's a
just
snow
sorted that
snake,
out.
and then yeah,
Be
it
right
was
back.
missing one of them.
Had
Yeah,
everyone
roll
else,
20 obviously.
not
Every so
possible.
often, roll 20 just
Who
eats your
earns
prep.
money?
It ate an entire character sheet once,
Wow.
which
Tasty.
was really annoying, honestly.
This is resized now.
There we go.
Oh,
Got it.
you better- Okay.
This is all
Oh,
Talari's
Moradin,
fault,
isn't
but-
that's Thoradin's place, isn't he?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I mean, he would be pretty keen on going there, and he'd be able
But
to
that
show you guys around.
you surely must know a bit more about the area then.
Thoradin's pretty well travelled. Yeah, he would have been to some of these places.
Are we expecting to come across
Ball
any?
Town in Ogmazire, not in the bit
Look,
of the country named after Baal.
the city designers aren't that smart, okay?
Okay. I was just curious as if there was something.
Oh, you got
Because
Talos Reach and
it's
Talos. You got Talos Reach in there, and Talos Point is like on the complete opposite side of the.
The region names are independent from the city names.
Oh, fair enough.
A lot
Fair
of
enough.
evil towns. Shah is evil, right?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you
Ta-
should know.
Well,
Talos, Baal.
Lol.
I don't know.
No,
the other
Talos
ones.
is
Well,
fine. Talos is
Isn't Talos the evil god of storms?
He's my god, man. Come on, it's fine.
Kellenbot Island you've already been to, which generally you won't travel to.
Yeah.
Moradin City, Lathander Ridge. Valerius Mist is quite a
Yeah,
Rare,
Lolth is evil.
notoriously dangerous area because you can get lost for days or weeks at an end in the mist.
But here's what I've immediately noticed. Our shortest route would
Yeah.
be through Lyra's Mist and
We
Would
can-
it?
We can take
over
No, because
Seychelles
we come
Bridge.
in. If we go down to
Where's Lyris
Torn
Mist?
Village, we come in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
there.
We come in
So
here. We
we
don't
stop
come
off
in
at
by Talos
Oh,
Reach.
okay,
We
okay,
come
okay.
So
in top.
you go
Over the
Our
top,
from
yeah.
quickest route is through
so
Moradin
2
City
to 5 to 3.
down to here,
Yeah.
and then where is it?
So then
Where
to
are we
3,
going?
and then sort
And
of
then you
down and
go
around, and that'll take you to 2 on the
over
other
to
one.
8. I want to say.
Oh,
Yeah, because there's a gap in the
Yeah.
And then
water,
you
but
go to
assumingly there's
8.
a bridge.
is there a
And
bridge?
then from
Oh, yeah.
8 to Hurguk Village, you go. There's a bridge from Hurguk Village to
Seychelles
City.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the
It
what's
takes some
that?
time.
So Scora Stone, is that a mountain range?
Yep, Scrare Stone Bones' teeth.
Okay.
The infamous stone giant. I think stone giant.
Interesting. Okay.
He's a giant.
The
He's-
desert
he's-
does
he's
not
a
sound appealing.
Giant god.
We could go from 2 to 5 to 4 and check out what's going on in Bartown.
Why?
Do we
though?
want to check out what's going on in Baaltown? though?
Krusk
Here we-
would want to.
Why?
What's
Turi
going
would
on?
100% not want to.
She recently pissed him
Yeah,
off. I think it
exactly.
would be better. We just
Turi
go
is
like
very
that.
much going to avoid Bartown with all possibility.
Maybe
Yeah.
a bit risky then.
Probably a wanted woman.
I got like 2 gods on my arse, so
Yeah.
okay,
going to one
so
of their
2,
houses is the worst decision.
2, 5, 3 then.
Wait, we could go 10-8-2. Can we not?
Say that again?
We,
We
can
we can't go. We can't go Talos Reach, can we?
Oh, 10, sorry, you said. Tom.
Yeah, we no.
Torm to
Yeah.
Talos to Moradin.
Yeah, Torm
Yeah.
to.
So
Talos.
basically you
No,
go
that's
from
why
Thorn
Talos.
Village
To
to
Moradin.
No, because out of
into
oh, we
Jontier's
could.
Plain.
I-
So you go to end up in Walking City.
Yeah.
And then you go from
If-
Walking City down and across to Talos Reach. And then from there you can get to Moradin City or
Yeah.
Jardok or
I mean,
whatever
I'd be
we'll
really
go down.
keen for that.
Maybe just
Personally.
go Talos Reach as well.
Yeah.
Vanquish some.
Yeah, Talos.
Evil.
Yeah.
Thoradin just wants to cause a storm in Talos Reach.
Well, also we don't know what this thing is here. This spot between
That-
8 and
What
2.
is
It's
it?
a
Just a
convergence
mistake on
point,
that,
so
or-
you can imagine it's a
Crossroads.
like a crossroads,
Mm.
a small encampment maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Yeah.
minor trading
Yeah,
post.
'cause-
Who knows?
If we go down to Torm Village, we turn up at the top of this map here.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
It kind
don't
of
turn
looks
up
like
in
it's the
Talos
same.
Reach.
We can take the alternate route from.
Yeah, you can go down from Torm.
Yeah, you
If
can go
we
down
go-
from Torm and that'll take you to Talos Reach, or you can go
Down.
east from Torm and that'll take you to Moradin City.
Well, no.
Yeah,
If you
Talos
go
Reach.
down, you've got to come all the way down here to
Walking
whatever
City.
this
So
3 is.
it's easier to
Walking
see on the
City.
world map,
Oh, I
would you know?
see.
And then you've got to go. Look, that's Walking
yeah,
City.
yeah, yeah,
City.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then you've got to do this massive wiggle.
Yeah, yeah, no, we don't want to do that.
Like,
we want to go straight to
like
Thoradin.
this.
Thing is,
Thoradin,
I think
Yeah.
Moradin. The benefit of Moradin
We just
City
sort
as
of want
well
to
is
do this.
Moradin's the god of like craftsmanship. So we've just been given a fuck ton of money, and we can probably
Yeah.
get some nice stuff with it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good point.
I think
Just on the line for that.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
go on the way back
I
then,
do
tell
want to go
us.
to Bar City still.
that's
I don't
not
think
going to
so,
happen.
that's-
If you're
Go
going
to
to Bar
Bar
City, you're
City.
going alone.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
But if we are escorting part of like a demon thing of Demon Lord of the Undead, perhaps we shouldn't go looking for too much extra trouble because I have
Yeah.
a feeling.
And
Correct
Yeah.
me if anyone here thinks I'm wrong. That's going to attract us
Yeah.
as much trouble as we can deal with, and then some.
For sure. Definitely. Yeah. I think that's
Not to
the best.
mention that Turi's pissed off two gods. We've got a price on our heads from fucking
Ah, we've
what
been
was
cleared,
it?
haven't we?
No.
It's been-
We jobbed all those people to rescue those slaves. Slave keepers
Oh,
perfectly
this, I
Yeah,
forgot
that's
about
deep.
them. Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
deep. We were the ones breaking the law there.
I
Yeah.
just remembered we need to go to Certus Deep at some point as well. But
Why do we need? What?
To free them.
to
Well,
free
no, because
the
Krusk doesn't remember Turygurtha deep.
oh no, he doesn't. Oh
He
no.
doesn't remember
okay.
Certus Deep
Alright,
anymore.
Lucky for you guys, we don't have to go back to Certus Deep.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, because technically the folk of Certus Deep are doing nothing wrong as long as they're in the bounds of Certus Deep.
Yeah, technically, weren't we outside the bounds of Certus Deep? So
We were at the
did
time.
we do anything wrong?
I don't
Mm.
know.
I don't even know. Cross didn't even care, to be honest.
I think it was part. We were
Active.
quite close, so it was definitely like the grey area.
Yeah, the grey area.
Enough
They're
to-
Grey
not
enough
asking
that
for it.
they can claim they were in the right.
Yeah.
Most
So most
definitely.
of the dispute is around that you in fact breed their property, which is the grey area here.
Mm.
The
Uh,
property
I
freed
don't know how
itself.
the-
We simply
We could just pay
Assisted.
the fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do the prices work? Is it like if someone finds us, they'll capture us and take us to Certus Deep for like
You
trial?
haven't caught
or-
yet.
Okay.
damn straight. We haven't
You
been
don't
caught yet.
know.
Mm.
And is
We
it
can't-
on all our heads, or is it just like Krusk, or like? Is it
It's
just
a
everyone?
group. It's
It's
an
a group.
unnamed
Okay.
group.
Yeah.
Can we
it's
like
as-
pay our
as
own
a group.
bail?
Well, if they
as a
don't know
group, we're being
specifically who we
hunted.
are, we can just.
We won't. If Certus Deep captures us, we're not going into jail. We'll be taken prisoner and forced to work as a slave. But there's no bail. There's no
Possibly.
Yeah.
bail doesn't exist.
There's no getting out. Yeah.
No.
You'll be fine.
Possibly.
Don't worry.
Nevertheless,
Come
we're
on,
okay.
yeah.
we'll kill
City,
them.
But I think
Certus
yeah,
Deep is an evil city, so you do have to keep that in mind.
yeah.
So
But
we are taking this mission then, by the way. Is that from the?
I think
sounds of
so.
it?
Sounds like
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, why
worth
not?
it.
Krusk is very happy with that.
Escorting 1/5 of a demon lord across the length of the continent sounds like it can't possibly go wrong.
No,
Things
exactly.
are
A,
Money.
worthy
Yeah.
quest for the Justice Collective.
Mm.
Fucking
Oh, for God's
justice
Most
select.
worthy quest.
Oh, God.
The JC.
The JC.
The
Oh,
JC.
God.
Oh,
Like a
Christ, he
Fist
tries
pounding
so
on his
hard.
chest, sort of like. I don't know if
He
you can hear that.
tries so hard.
Tori is all for this.
Mm.
We make some money. We deliver some demon thing. It's all good for me.
Mm.
Deliver justice is what we deliver.
I mean, we're just being delivery
Justice,
people.
that
like
is
it's-
1/5 of demon lord.
Yes.
I'm not really sure where the justice is here, but all right, we'll take it.
In bashing people's skulls.
I mean, all right,
Very far then.
okay.
In saving the land from the clutches of a demon lord.
Someone's got to do it.
So is everyone happy with this line on the map that we've drawn?
Green one.
The
or
orange
No,
one?
the orange
The
one.
orange
The
one.
orange one,
Orange.
Krusk. The orange one.
We're
We,
not
can
going to
we?
green
So that'll
one.
take us to which cities again?
Get
It'll
rid of
take
the
us-
green line.
It will take us to
Torn
Torn Village,
Village.
Fine.
Moradin,
Morden City, Shardok.
yeah.
Shard's
Dock. It's
Okay.
not going to be fun.
We've been to evil towns before. It's not.
Because they're evil
know.
doesn't mean they're bad.
Yeah.
Was it
Well,
darkness?
actually,
Dark,
Shardok
no,
was
darkness and loss. Shah.
We were fighting.
Shardok, the Thunder Ridge,
And then it was I
Hurricane
can't remember-
Village,
and then our
Mystery
destination.
City.
If they're a dock, they must get a lot of free fares. So there's probably like a bunch of different people there.
Mm. I mean,
Find out.
we'll,
I'm
we'll,
sure.
we'll adjust the course as we go, I guess. But I think that's probably our best course of action.
Lake connected to the ocean. I can't. Let me zoom in. Oh, it is. Yeah. So it opens up to the ocean. So yeah, it must be
Yeah.
like a trading
Just the bridge.
dock.
Bridge with holes in it.
So
Oh,
that's
is it-
Sashi's bridge, and then that's the unnamed bridge.
Okay. All right. I think that's a good plan.
It's a
Mm.
good route.
All right, we'll do
Okay.
that. I guess we're
Sounds
taking.
like fun.
Guess we're taking it then.
Yeah. Oh,
Is
fantastic.
that person? Oh, that person's still here. Okay.
Excellent.
Most of that discussion was OC us flailing around because we couldn't read the map.
Thoradin
Yeah.
will try and go and shake her hand and say, "Shake on 4K." Let's go.
Well, I certainly look forward to seeing you there. Now, do you want the amulet now, or do you want it when you leave?
We can take it now.
I was going to say,
we shall take it now.
Do we have
when
anything
we
else to
leave
do?
might be a
Yeah.
better idea, because if it gets nicked, we're going to look like a bunch of idiots.
Hmm.
We get paid the same. Why not have it for less time?
Your money at the end is contingent on safe delivery of the
Well, that makes sense.
amulet.
Oh,
Just
quite
to let you know, if you
frankly,
lose it,
it's
it's-
expectancy.
yeah,
If
the
you
final
lose it.
Cross will hold out his hand and he will say,
I think maybe someone other than Krusk should.
we accept this burden.
Fine. This is going to be
Nah.
like that bloody sword all over
Yeah,
again,
I
isn't
was
it?
about to say
Pretty
that.
much. Pretty much, yes.
But
at least-
actively evil.
At least this is smaller than the sword, and we don't have as many issues.
Thoradin is gonna just go in, take the necklace off her, and just put it on.
Oh my god!
Should every
Someone
Thoradin-
has to safeguard it.
I don't really
Cross is
think
gonna like
Thoradin's.
put a hand on Thoradin's shoulder and say, "Perhaps someone else should take this, my friend."
Yeah,
I don't want to put it in my hand. I mean, come on. I'll put it around my
Maybe
neck.
it would be best if we keep the necklace in a place like a bag or something that maybe is a little bit more hidden than on your neck.
The question is,
True, I don't
who
want any clothes.
who is it safest with?
Do we have
Oh.
a bag of holding?
We do
No.
not. Well, I don't have one.
No, I don't have one. I've got a backpack.
pay for that.
I would highly recommend we go buy one.
I can't afford one.
Because a pocket dimension is a great place for this kind of thing.
Well, actually, no, I can if she gives us the deposit, so we could put it in a. No, but even if we put it in the bag of holding, who's gonna keep it? Who's it
So
safest
someone's
with?
still got to hold on to the bag of holding.
Yeah.
My
That's true.
my vote is Nadia.
Why
Personally,
me?
you're probably the strongest force that someone has to deal with of us.
She's gonna point at Thoradin making a grumpy face. Thoradin's manhood has been insulted by that.
Turing
I mean-
whispers over to
Talari.
maybe don't completely rule him out. He might get a little upset.
Well, the problem with no offense, Thoradin, but you're likely just to sell it to someone who gives you a higher price.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So I don't think you're the best person necessarily to look after it.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good argument,
Yeah.
but still.
No, that's a fair point.
Krusk is likely to show everybody that we have one. I'm definitely too easy to pick off. And, you know, if someone takes me, I'm not really going to be able to fight back too well. So the choice is
I
really
don't know, you
good.
can set people on fire.
Not if they, you know,
Put an arrow
Hold
through
me.
your head at 100 paces, yeah,
you
good
know,
point.
that's, you know. And so the choice is really between Nadia and Turi.
Well, it depends on if you want to go for brute force or speed.
Fair.
I could run
Drop off,
faster.
it's fine.
You can. I don't really. My vote was just for Nadia because as the more, like I said, unmovable force.
Eyebrows up, waiting for Talari to stick her fucking foot in it again.
But
If
I'm,
if
you know, if
Nadia's
it's,
at-
I wouldn't mind whichever one it went to.
If Nadia's at the front though, she's the one who's likely to go down first, right? If we get into a big fight, 'cause she's a frontline fighter.
This is true.
I can go in the front then. Thoradin put myself.
We do need Nadia at the front though. I'm not gonna give it away,
Big
but
enough
Krusk is
room to have
not
a front and
really
a back,
a big
Krusk.
frontline fighter anymore.
Okay.
I mean, Thoradin can take it.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah,
Turi's. I
as a-
suppose Turi's stealthiness could prove useful.
I can always keep to the shadows, and while I've got the thing, I can always keep back. I've recently learned a bit about longbows, huh?
But you've got a bow, so
The only, I
I would
suppose,
say
the
Turi
only,
then,
the only
in that
slight,
case.
the only slight concern is if Turi's involvement with, you know, evil gods may react
Oh, that's
to
a good
this.
point. I have a huge target on my back.
You know, this is, you know, as you
we've
said,
been helping you.
you know, well, true, but let's face it, if one of them is going to go after us, they're going to go after Turi first. You know, the people after
Possibly.
us are mortals. The people after Turi are gods.
Being Cyric, I'm
And
probably
Baal.
going to end up dead in my sleep. Knowing Baal, it'll be a big show.
to take
So-
it. I have recently learnt some new things which will help keep this safe.
I
Right,
mean,
cool.
you know,
Can
Everyone
you
loves a mystery.
elaborate?
yes, an unknown quantity is just what we need right now. I think all things considered, I think at least for now, Nadia should be the one looking after this.
And She's
Online
gonna like
fighter, though,
hold
I
out her
think it's a
hand and
bit
make like a
risky.
beckoning gesture at Thoradin. It's like, give it here, come on.
No, I'd rather Nadia than Turi.
Well, give it here then.
Yeah, he'll give over.
She'll hide it like down the front of her jacket. Unlike Thoradin, she doesn't run around half naked all the time.
Yeah,
Just
he's
wearing
kinda
it in
like
plain
showing.
Do you ever get cold?
It's too manly for that, too.
Oh,
I haven't actually thought about if he's got a hairy chest or not. No, probably not.
Well, you got,
He's got a lot of
You're
tattoos.
well, he's
bravado.
tatted up,
Very
so he
like
can't be,
warm.
surely.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah.
Pure
No, I
bravado
never get
keeps him
cold.
warm. Also, that beard.
The beard
Yeah,
helps.
exactly.
The beard helps, yeah, for sure. That beard is nearly the length of his chest.
Yeah.
Well, he just wraps it round him
Almost
like
down
a
to his
scarf.
knees.
keeps him warm.
Yeah.
He's a bit
Give us
clean
a
with it.
deposit
Yeah, he's
gold.
got it wrapped up. Yeah.
Although the idea of him combing it out in the morning so it's nice and smooth is just funny.
Yeah. He probably doesn't
Grooming
have a
his
comb. He
beard.
probably just does it with his hands.
Oh, no. God.
Oh no, the idea of Thoradin with a massive like hair care routine is just a hell of a
That's
lot
funny.
funnier.
That's quite funny. Yeah.
Probably. He's got to look his best for Turi.
Exactly. You can't get a girl looking like a scruff.
This was like a side plot that of Thoradin hitting on Turi.
He's still a side
This
block. Come on, it
is
hasn't gone
quite a
out.
side plot. This hasn't ended yet.
Yeah, they're having a grand romance, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we had a good killing spree.
We've been bandit
hunting.
hunting dating.
Yeah.
They
I'm sure,
have
I'm
it
sure
all.
you've had moments as well. You've had like a few like
Yeah.
Yeah.
few moments every
moments.
now and again.
I remember a lot of Turi shooting down Thoradin, isn't it?
I think there were
And
like
Thoradin-
one or two moments where
Thoradin's persistent. He'll keep going.
Yes, Thoradin is very
I think a
persistent.
large amount of enthusiasm in that call.
I'm just gonna get my food, but you guys can carry on panning. I'll be 2 minutes.
So I
in
guess
terms of travel time, just to let you guys know,
Yep.
it's going to take you about 24 days of raw travel
Really?
time for that route.
okay. I thought you were just
Well.
saying to like Torm Village. Or
That's
something.
not awful.
That's not bad.
No,
It's not
a
bad.
month
it's a
isn't
day.
too
The
bad.
day to Torm, from Torm to Moradin City is 9 days. From Moradin City to Shardok is 1 day. Shardok to Thunder Ridge is 4 days. The Thunder Ridge to Huruguk Village, 4 days. Huruguk Village to Mistress City is,
And this is
5 days.
I mean, it's going to take longer than that, just because obviously we're going to be stopping off in places and assuming.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's
And
literally just
shouldn't-
if you didn't stop at every
Yeah.
city, you just literally just stayed
Yeah.
the night and carried on.
But like
So
shit's gonna.
that's the quickest.
Yeah, shit's gonna
based off
happen.
that
Like
route.
when we get to some of these places, it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, I'm probably halfway between most of these places as well.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna take us a while. But I think 24 days like crypt pathing, it's not bad actually.
Too bad, no? About a month
Um,
to like go halfway across the continent isn't too shabby.
no, for sure.
Not at all.
Because I think we wanted to go to Torm to find out about
Getting a
Tia.
guard dog.
as well, like finding out if about Tier's corruption and things like that. Because
Yeah, talk to the triad.
Yeah, Torm's one of the triad, which we have to also bear in mind, like, because, the Justice Collective has become well known as being the people who got Tyr in trouble.
Speaking of,
A member of his triad may not necessarily take too kindly to us.
yeah, with
either.
the whole Justice Collective name going round, are we referenced as just the group, or are they like, yeah, the Justice Collective, the Half-Orc, the Elf, the other Elf? That do they know our race?
Digging the
and-
rumours
Hard to
about
tell because in a Zeus city, they're able to differentiate a bit more.
Yeah.
But in other cities where the rumors might have been, who knows, really? You only know what's been going around in the Zeus city.
Okay. Fair enough.
I suppose it depends how flamboyant Krusk has been, really.
What with the name Justice Collective?
Yeah,
I think we can all
us,
say
and us,
a
as a-
lot.
us, no, if it's as in like us as a group. Has he been? How much has he been saying about us as a group specifically? As well, like how much information has he been given? Because people obviously travel through, will travel through the town to go wherever, but because like from the north especially, like this is the main route to go through Ogmazai because there's only 2 routes.
Mm,
So this place will see a lot of traffic, people traveling through.
true.
So
Oh, Turi's okay. She's got a shadow shawl.
I'm back. Sorry, what are we doing?
Well,
trying to figure out how much of a blabbermouth Krusk is.
It's 24 days travel time.
If we crit past
Okay.
it, it's 24
Yep.
days.
No, we got to. Did Krusk didn't say anything about the sword, did he? I can't remember. Or
We
did he?
gave that to some. We gave that to Arg, didn't we?
We all had a different. No. I mean, when we were traveling with the sword,
Oh right.
Krusk didn't say anything about.
No, but then we were carrying a big sword. Like you didn't really need
Yeah.
to say anything to people. We were carrying the thing. This one's obviously a little bit more.
Concealable.
And the thing, we didn't know anything about the sword either. We just, as far as we were concerned, we just like some kind of special magic sword. With this, we know exactly
you knew
what
it
it
was
is.
cursed.
Well, yeah, but we didn't know the extent of it, like what it did or anything like
Mm.
that. Or that was how important it was not to get it into someone's hands. This is
Was
on
it
a
an evil
different
sword that was trying to possess us, from what I remember?
kind
Isn't that why
of.
we took turns?
You became
holding it?
possessive. We know. We know.
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
people got-
I almost got to a bad point with it.
Yeah.
I think I took it
That,
off.
that wasn't in me at all. That was great though. Just you guys.
Yeah, it's fucking about.
But yeah, the this thing we know it's a known a known issue. Like the actual ramifications of it getting into the wrong people's hands.
How ornate is it, Matt? Is it just like a simple, like sort of metal disc, or like what's the deal with it?
So it looks fairly simple for what you would expect a magical artifact from the Holy War to have been, like crafted by gods, but for some reason maybe it's produced to be looked so mundane for obvious. So it's not as obvious, so that could be hidden away. This was hidden in the Kellen's Force Wastes for a millennia or two.
Yeah. Do we know how much Do we know how much this artifact is known about? Do people know what it looks like? Is it common enough knowledge?
No, all you know is that the council were being really tight-lipped about what the artifact was. This is the first you've seen of what the artifact is.
Yeah.
Or
I
actually
think
looks.
we could potentially get some copies made of it, of just like iron or something. and
Or
we'll
I
each carry
don't.
one.
I think we can even go a bit better than that. I think we can actually
Oh.
make a full-on decoy that is ornate. It's
like
it
looks more the part kind
yeah,
of thing.
like an Indiana Jones, you know, and the
Holy Grail?
goblet, the Holy Grail.
And who are we putting on with the decoy?
Anyone
Oh,
doesn't matter.
Put it on me.
Put it on
Cross
Thoradin.
would
It's
volunteer.
like out there. 'Cause
Put
it's
it,
like out there.
put it on Thoradin.
Yeah.
Like he can be the target.
But if it's
I'll be the
ornate,
bait.
Thoradin still might sell it. In fact, he's more likely to sell it. if it's ornate.
Maybe.
Yeah, but he's working his way towards a 4K.
Well, the thing is,
So it's-
the
it's
thing is,
obviously gonna-
putting it on Thoradin doesn't make any sense because it means we're not trying to hide it. Whereas if someone like say Krusk or Turi have it, then it's almost like we are actively trying to hide that. So if people could think,
Yeah.
you know, like someone could accidentally see it and then try and target that thing, and then, you know, setting up a decoy might be quite useful at some point.
Yeah.
Tori, being that she's already a big target for a lot of things, has no problem being a decoy.
We just have to get, like you said, something that looks the part, basically. And any
Sorry,
jewelers,
do you
any
wanna be a
jewelers here
decoy?
will do
you want
that.
Krusk to do it?
I'll be the decoy. I've
Hell,
already got like two
we'll-
gods
you
after
could-
me. It's cool.
We'll give it to Turi then.
We could even get like the symbol of who's in it, Orcus, isn't it? So get the symbol of Orcus just put on it, engraved onto it, or something. You know, just to make it like
Yeah.
even more
Oh,
believable.
I think it's a good plan. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get like an ornate
Might work.
decoy.
I don't know how much anything like that costs, but between 1,000 guild between us, I'm sure we'll manage.
That's got each between you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've added the gold to my thing, by the way.
Oh, where is that going? Is that going to us or the bank?
Oh, I forgot there's a bank in this.
you?
Yeah.
To us. Well, we're gonna have to deposit it because we can't carry 1,000 gold on us.
You guys really? How you want to do it?
Are we doing like encumbrance? Can I carry 1,000 gold, or is that going to be a problem?
Generally speaking, the max you can hold on your purse, on your money pouch, is about 25 gold,
Okay.
and then everything else generally goes in your backpack or scribbled away.
Yeah, there's no way you get 1,000 gold in your backpack.
Okay,
That's it.
I'll put 900 gold in the bank then, and I'll keep 100 out.
Yeah, that's probably a good number actually. I'll probably do the same.
Bag of holding, guys.
Yes.
You know, the banks could fail. Lots of bad things could happen.
Economic crisis.
Oh, Holding
Economic
are
crisis.
kind
Just saying.
Economic.
How much are they though? Like a holding.
So you've seen in Azul City, a bag of holding sets you back about 700 gold.
It's quite a lot.
How much? 700.
700.
Oh no way.
Bags of holding are well useful, and therefore
Thinking of the fact that we've each gained 1,000 gold, would 700 really go amiss for something that's going to be impeccably useful?
the trouble with this is that
Thoradin isn't gonna get it.
if you say we pulled our resources and bought ourselves a one-party bag of holding. That's absolutely great, but how much do you trust whoever's holding the bag?
I mean, you trust Thoradin.
No.
wouldn't
He
trust
keeps
Thoradin
gold to
with my
himself so
gold.
much. He would kill anyone for a bit of gold. Come on.
Yeah, but would he give
Trust
you
him.
your gold back? Or would he spend it on something that he wanted?
It'd probably
If
just be
you
a
pay
hoarder.
him a fee.
Oh yeah, I don't think Rodin spends the gold. He just keeps it.
He
Yeah,
does.
exactly.
He
He's
was
a
a
hoarder.
dragon in another
Yeah,
life.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dragon. That's basically what he
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a greedy son of a bitch with gold.
Yeah. I
Is
just
Is it
don't know
possible
that.
to get bags of holding which like lock, or that you can only one person can open?
Fingerprint scanner.
Plausible, but that's going to set you extra.
I was about to say that
Yeah.
would cost more. Just
Can I get
use
like
the
a-
bank. That's what they're
You probably
for.
probably
Krusk
need
is interested in like a
probably
like a
need to
lockable one.
tune to it and speak its command word to be able to unlock it.
How much do you reckon? Krusk is kind of interested, depending on how much it is.
Probably 1100 gold.
Ooh, okay, no. I'll make do with that.
I was gonna say it's going to be quite expensive. I mean, you could have if anyone's got the spell arcane lock, you can kind of do it yourself. But yeah, it's quite
To an
difficult.
extent.
It's quite difficult. I'm not sure if a bag of holding is necessarily going to help us. I mean, the goal there's a bank system.
This very reason.
So I think, I mean, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put 900 of that in the bank, and put 100 on, keep 100 on me.
On top of what you already had on you.
Yeah. A lot of it's going in the bag, in the backpack. Sorry, because I don't really have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Just double checking based off of
yeah.
things.
Thoradin, you know what to do with my money.
Yeah, bank it.
So how much you hold on to yourself, Thoradin? And how much you want to put in your bank?
Sorry, was there a max for keeping on a person?
25
Not really. 25 is in your coin purse. Everything else goes in your backpack, really.
Okay. So I was holding on to about 60 on my person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking I might need an extra, say like 40 or 50 for Turi.
Just 100 on you, and then the rest to go in, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Turi can
bank
hold
the
on to
rest.
like 25 gold herself, or in her own coin purse.
Purse,
But
yeah.
I'm talking about the big money sugar daddy.
Yeah, he'll bank the rest, I think.
2,000.
Banks are going to collapse at some point. Getting this much money makes me really nervous that we've got
No,
that
they're-
much in the
they're-
bank.
They're backed by the gold standard, man.
What was it? Was the FCSE, whatever it is, FCS?
FSCS.
Is there an option of that in here?
Do we have
No,
the
the banks aren't going to
application
collapse.
fee?
We're just going to lose access to them. I have a feeling. It's
So just to confirm, Thoradin, we got 3,320 in your bank.
Who runs the banking system? I
Yeah.
forgot. Is it like
Yeah.
an independent
Joaquin.
body?
because
yeah,
it's on the
yeah.
coins, isn't he? So
Hmm.
Nadia, what do you want to do with your money?
What am I doing with mine?
So far, I've got all 215 in on your person, but how much of that do you want to go in the bank or top of the
Probably
1,000? Or do you want
Some of it in the bank. How long
Mm-hmm.
does it take us to get to the next village?
to... it's a day to get to Thorn Village and then 9 days to Moradin City.
yeah.
She would probably put some in, but she'd keep most of it out because then she wants to buy like a thingy when she gets to the village, doesn't she? And then she doesn't have to go pissing around putting it in, taking it out, waiting.
Well, we've
ages
streamlined
for
that a little bit so you can bank transfers. Basically, you can do bank transfers like debit slips and stuff. So it's not.
She doesn't
streamlined.
100%. Look, OC,
That's fair. That's fair.
I trust the system you've set up. Icy, she doesn't like it, and I don't know why.
This is the unknown. So
Probably,
should we
yeah.
So say you keep 1,000 on you and then about 200 in the bank.
Well, there's no point depositing it in that book, is there?
Well, yeah, 200 on you. So
That's true, I did. Yeah, she'll probably put 500 in the bank thing.
Well, Nadia
Oh,
didn't have a
man.
bank
extra
account,
500
did
on
she?
you.
Until
No, she made one because carrying like 300 gold coins around isn't asking to get robbed.
Turi refuses to get one.
Which is fair.
It's alright.
It's too much of a
Works
finger.
for
It's
all
too much of a fingerprint. You know.
Hell yeah, I don't want
Um,
a paper trail.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's all your banks sorted. So another day goes by, and someone else comes knocking on your door.
Another 4K gold.
No.
Things open the door again.
And
Welcome
you
to the room of the Justice
Oh my
Collective.
God, Krusk.
Oh God, Krusk.
And you see it is Aragorn, the head of abjuration within Azu City.
Hmm.
Hey everybody, how's it going? You alright? How's your stay been?
Most pleasing.
Well, wonderful. I've got a fair question to ask you guys. If it's alright me asking. I've Ark has asked me to take a look at a few things around the realm, and I was wondering if it'd be some assistance, maybe.
What do you mean exactly by around the realm?
Well, you know that you brought that the sword, the Bahamut's breath sword to me before, and I cured its curse on it. Hopefully for now, knock on wood, you know. So I've seen that I did a good job, and so he's keen for me to take a look at what's going on in Tiamat Heights.
See about. Where's that?
Tiamat Heights
Yeah.
is
Man.
I bet it's like the opposite direction.
I wouldn't be surprised.
it's Enchanter's
Oh, wow.
Plains. You see me pulsing.
It is
Yep.
literally in the opposite direction. Great.
Yep.
Yep.
That's like the super evil opposite of Bahamut, dragon, god
Yeah,
thing.
she's she may or may not be the dragon god of evil and that kind of thing.
May or may not, eh?
Sounds powerful.
Well,
I think you ought to know.
Well, my expertise is with the Zeus. No, not with Tiamat. But yes, she's something about the evil and dragons and many heads. Very, very scary.
I mean, we're kind of already doing a thing at the moment.
Okay.
I don't really know whether we should really be taking on additional work.
You've caught us a little bit late. We've already taken a job.
And it kind of makes us
Oh,
go
right,
the other way. So
How
I
much
mean,
gold?
Easy, Thoradin.
How much gold would you pay for this task?
We won't get any jobs if we don't deliver on the first one.
But
Just
pay.
curious.
Well, obviously, I can pay for any rooms we stay in any of the cities. Or I'm sure Ark will help us get kitted out. We're on the roads if we need be. Provision us maybe.
Exactly
I
are
mean,
you
I
going?
mean, any magic items I can uncorrupt. Maybe we could probably bargain with. Maybe, perhaps.
I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. I'm out.
Predictable.
Okay.
I think you're just
well-
at the disadvantage of coming too late, unfortunately.
Okay.
What do you want? An
Where are you
escort?
going?
Yeah, just I mean, I've never been to Tiamat Heights before, and Ark says she can teleport, but I don't really, I don't really, well, I've been learning so much abjuration that haven't really had the time to look at any other spells.
So
It's a bit
you
tricky.
personally can't teleport.
No, all the head wizards can teleport.
Apart from one.
Besides, if you have to teleport, don't you have to have been there before?
Well, not precisely. Ark's pretty good at this kind of thing, and he said to you just look at the map and you can get there. But he's a bit more flamboyant and a bit more blasé about it than I am, and I don't want to get hurt.
You don't
Yeah, exactly.
legit.
I mean, I
Don't
don't want
you
to go
just
into
get
Team
Ark
Heights
to
blind.
teleport you?
Well, have him know that I don't know that I do know teleport. No, I don't think that.
Why don't
I don't
you
think
just say
he's
that
been.
you
I don't
need
think he's
him?
been there either.
Why don't you just ask him to teleport you so that you don't have to waste a teleport spell slot in case things get hairy when you get there?
Then Ark might have gone himself. Then I mean, he trusts me as the head of one of the heads of the schools. So I mean, I should be able to do it. It's just, you know.
I mean, don't you learn your spells? Can't you go just learn it? Is that not how it works?
I can, but Kark wants me to go now, and I heard you guys were going to leave soon, so I thought maybe I could tag along with you, go in the same way.
I mean,
know,
we
I
are not
help
going
you.
the same way.
I have to point this out to you. Surely, given how long it would take us to walk all the way over, it would be faster for you to study the spell and teleport yourself than for you to spend several weeks walking all the way across the land, uphill and down dale.
Who said about walking?
Okay, how are you planning on going then?
Well, there's traders who are on carts. Do you guys have a cart? How do you guys get around?
Actually,
Okay.
we do have a cart.
We do have a cart, but still, it will take you several weeks travelling by mundane means.
I'm going to take plenty of time to study and to be up on my spells, and you know, I can.
Learn how to teleport.
I mean,
Well,
I'm sure that is there no like this is like the city of wizards. You mean there's no one that has a scroll of teleportation anywhere? Can't you just use that?
You've seen the library; it's a mess.
Yeah,
Can't
but
find anything in that place.
You can't find a teleportation scroll.
Oh, no.
Oh my god! I mean,
To the draft, huh?
You should just go tell Ark the truth that you're a bit of a failure in regards to this teleport spell, because I think if he sent you on a mission and you're not well equipped for it, then you're ultimately going to fail.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm completely to fail. I mean, I'm a very good abjurer. I was able to cure the sword, and Tiamat did some really bad stuff on that. I mean, I could do it. It's just getting there is the trouble.
Can Krusk go over to him, put his hands on his shoulders, and just say, "The Justice Collective have already accepted the quest, my friend, and we cannot break our word. If you wish, you can wait for us to return, and we will be happy to take you then. We have been called, and we have already answered the call. We are bound for Mistress City."
should have teleported here. You'd have got here faster, and you know.
The brutality.
Savage.
Okay. Well, thanks for anything, everyone. Nice to see you all. At least, nice to see the sword still just about getting on.
I just pointed.
Spread the good word, my friend.
Thanks.
Krusk gonna kind of bustle him out.
Why do you hang on, don't any of the students know teleportation?
Oh, come on, if he can't admit to Arg, he's not going to admit to a student.
You know,
now, is he?
I suppose, but you know, we could have just told Arg.
You gonna snitch on him?
I mean, I was actually,
Hello,
you know what,
that's
actually,
absolutely snitch on him.
but I did have a thought though. If Arg is so like, you know, hard on for teleporting, can't he teleport us to where we need to go?
They said we can't take
We're not
teleport because
teleporting.
other people are teleporting.
People were teleporting to the same place.
We can't
tools and
teleport.
The whole
medallions.
point is
Security.
it goes somewhere, like, goes by a
Of course.
different route.
Of course,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. That is this week's convenient reason why wizards cannot solve all of our problems.
yeah, it's fine. No, that's fine. I forgot about that. Yeah. That's fine. Oh dear. All right. Yeah, no, I don't think we could take his thing on. There's no way.
Feel bad for this wizard now,
I do.
Matt.
I do.
I'm being all sad. Like,
Could
oh,
we
okay, you don't want to go.
It
I
is
know we
quite
can't be
far. How does-
teleported to Mistress City, but could we be teleported closer to Mistress City?
I think the issue is using like the astral plane. You know, that.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue.
We're going quite
Oh,
far.
okay, fine.
Like, can't we have like a? Aren't they like teleport mishaps?
Well, that's
Like,
the other
I think
thing.
that was the reason that they didn't
Yeah.
want all of them being transported by magic. The reason we are hooving it is because it's okay, we can be set on by footpads, but like we can't be magicked out of it, and there can't be like a teleporting cock up, and we all end up with each other's legs or something.
Just look up the teleport mishaps. I wonder
You
what
basically
it says.
teleport like something completely different. Like you could teleport
You
up
can
up a mountain in
some of
the
the
ocean.
missions can be pretty nuts. So you can end up in a wall, and
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, they're
and
pretty.
you
They
can't
are
get
pretty.
out,
They
so
are.
you end
pretty-
up
I
being
mean,
squashed in a wall, and so
If you start with, you can end up in a wall. It doesn't
You
get
could
better
die,
from
yeah.
there.
No.
Yeah,
Or just
it's
variations on that.
just more inventive ways of like seriously inconveniencing.
You're basically dead. If you
You're
mishap
fucked,
so
yeah.
badly,
Depending.
you are dead.
Well,
Yeah,
the
we
campaign
would- DM it.
You know.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, you're like 1,000 feet into the air. You know. Or,
Best case.
You know. Yeah. Yeah. I think.
It's
We
just
just,
alright if you know Featherfall, but you're pretty shafted else.
well, this is it. Yeah.
Oh, I have Slowfall actually. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
You have Slowfall. How do you manage
Monk.
that? Like holding
Monk.
your cloak out like
He's just-
Batman.
yeah. Monks just know how to fall, apparently.
Good now.
Yeah.
Now that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Now that's how it happens.
The
Yeah.
idea of two spinning like one of those fucking what are they like those seeds that whirl around?
Oh yeah.
All
yeah,
slower.
yeah.
The idea of her like go woo.
Oh,
She wouldn't splat when she hit the ground, but she would fall over because she'd be like super dizzy.
Nice. Just spin kicks all the way down.
I'm tempted to make that how her Featherfall is now.
That's
Or
eggs.
just hang
How
on to
her
your cloak
slopes.
and it like
Is
acts
that-
like a parachute.
That's eggs. Yeah, I don't think we're not going to take this. I think we're just going to end up doing what we did before. what we were doing.
Unfortunately, yeah, we already agreed to do a different thing. It is not his fault.
No.
I feel bad, but it's not
You
like
can say
They probably-
no. You can say no to things. It's
you know,
okay.
I do feel OC feel bad, but I don't. You know, it's I think fortunate that we got it that way around because if we had said yes to him and then got the other offer, we'd be like, no, sorry, mate, we're going for the paid one.
it would have been a lot funnier, especially on Thoradin's part.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think
I'm
we'll.
gonna
Yeah,
have the expletives,
yeah.
especially if Krusk was like, "Sorry, we're already dutifully bound."
Oh god, that'd have been.
He would be, and then Thoradin would like be foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
No, screw you guys. He'd do the mission by himself.
I don't think you.
Don't think they'd hire you on your end. We are the Justice Collective. They wanted to
Yeah.
hire us.
Not
as a
just
team.
this individual, you know.
Yeah, it's
Thor-
a big
Thoradin would go
collective.
There's
get-
no
get-
I in Collective, Dan.
Nah,
I
mean, there is.
He'd find his own mates.
That's a line.
wait,
That is a line for
wait.
Krusk.
There's no me in Collective.
There's no I in collective. Yes, there is.
I could totally see Cross coming out with there's no I in collective and everyone else looking at him like, well, exactly.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. No. Well, sorry, we're gonna have to decline. I think that's the general consensus.
I think Preston's already kind of like
Okay.
pushed him out of the room, to be honest.
Bye.
that's-
We've declined.
Bye.
We've declined.
Yeah, they're gone.
They
Thanks,
are, they are sad. Poor little sad wizard. I feel bad for
Bless
them.
That's bad.
That's the
I feel
call.
bad for the fact that they can't even tell Ark they don't know teleport.
That's hilarious. So.
It's a high level spell, isn't it? It's a 7th level spell, so poor thing.
Yeah, but you expect that they all have like level 9 slots, you know.
Level
in
9's
there.
like pretty insane, right? Because otherwise they could all be
You
altering
can-
reality with Wish.
Well, I suppose
You
maybe
can
level 8
expect
then.
most of them. Well, there's many rules that would forbid that kind of thing for the head of head of the
But you'd
thing.
also
you can-
manage like they'd own only the person who's the head of that particular school of wish. So the conjuration one is the only one that would probably know it. Like of the level 9, they'd probably only know like their one specifically. So he probably
Yes,
knows
their
Their
like
schools of magic, yeah.
yeah. So he probably knows like invulnerability or imprison. I mean,
So,
they're
yeah,
pretty-
so you know, R could do Meteor Storm and stuff.
yeah,
That's
that's level 9.
spell.
Yeah, but
So
He's
so
he's
you know,
head
they
of
know
the.
that.
he's head
whole
of them
thing.
though. He's head of them, so I suppose he could be.
Yes, but you can expect them to be on, because he's also head of vocation, so you can imagine that they're all
Mm.
fairly on par, or it's
Yeah.
expected to be. They
To be
can't get to their level without.
To be fair, even if we're basing
Sure,
it on
it's not
that, like
powered.
the level 9 abjuration spells are ridiculous. They're so insane. Like even more insane than Meteor Storm. So if he's got those in his arsenal, I think he's fine.
Yeah, give the guy a break, okay? He doesn't
You
know
know.
teleport, but he can do some fucking cool shit.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah.
It's fine. So I'll come see you before your last day. I wish you all luck on your rest of your journeys. You know, have your sending stones. Should we I need to contact you for any more about what's going on? The capital priest decisions. You'll be the first to know if anything else comes out of that. For now, at the moment, they're still deliberating.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Argon. Thank you for the lodgings. Very, very useful.
Of course, anything for you guys. You really came through there with John the Necromancer, and I mean, you did do a great help sort out all this tier madness. Anyway,
Mm.
for all is good.
I mean, do we-
But can I sort you out any other provisions before you go? Anything else you need for the road?
just standard, like
Food.
food, really.
Great.
Food and drink. I think mostly for the trips would be greatly
How's our
appreciated.
horse doing?
Nadia would know it. She's been taken
Pretty
out.
good. Yeah, Nadia's
alright?
been exercising the horse and stuff while she's been training you into Talari.
So
your
glad
artillery.
somebody is doing that. So good.
Yep,
think of
horse is
these
well looked
things.
after.
I have a memory that Krusk didn't get on well with the horse.
No,
It was a racist horse.
It was a racist horse.
There was some racism from the horse.
There you go then.
I think
Okay,
he just
cool.
doesn't like Krusk because he's all in armor.
Yeah.
No, yeah, near the end, you did print it with a carrot, and it was
I'm-
alright.
Oh
More-
yeah, no,
more-
we did make up a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
progress was made.
I forgot about the racist horse.
He was actually racist. Just think it doesn't like Krusk, like
Yeah.
personally. Doesn't
Definitely
like
racist.
Krusk.
Yeah, it's just because Krusk failed an animal handling and no one else did. That's what
Yep.
it was.
Nope, it's just it has a grudge
That's how
against
it
Krusk
goes.
personally.
Definitely racist. It goes against the principles of the Justice Collective.
But he's forgotten about that, so
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
oh,
we've
so-
forgotten
so
about the
much-
racist horse.
yeah.
Well,
Everything
to
you
some
know is a
extent-
lie.
To some extent, you have noticed some of Krusk's memories have been
They're sort of
around. They're a
Mm.
bit like they're like unfiltered, or like a bit like throwing a puzzle kit out onto the floor and trying to solve it in the first day. So,
Oh,
it's-
so they-
some of
so
the
they-
memories are there, but it's
Oh,
just a
okay.
matter of
But that's been
scramble.
a constant state. That he hasn't been gaining memories back.
Well, there's memories are there, so the triggers and stuff could still happen,
Right.
but it's just a matter of just unjumbling them.
Yeah.
So over the 2 weeks, you've like had discussions with Krusk and some things about how his character and stuff was supposed before, and how you guys interacted,
Come
and
up, please.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay.
Mhm.
That's
he's
makes things
still a
little bit
long
easier.
way from what he was. Still a long way from what he was, but he's
Mm.
still there's still something of
Yeah.
his former
Poor
self there.
Talari holding out hope that he would get less annoying. No.
Tell me about it.
If
Tell me.
anything, he rubs her up the wrong way even more. Thank you.
Yeah, just ingrained into his being that he's just that annoying.
Wow. Wait, are we talking about Krusk? I missed.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about
Damn,
Krusk.
Savages.
Hey,
So-
it's Talari. He's complaining that he's annoying.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
never said you were annoying. I
Too-
said
too-
Talari thought you were annoying.
Too
He's a
outgoing. I
great
think that's
guy,
his
man.
problem.
Great
He's-
guy.
He's so like the opposite of what she is.
Hey,
Charismatic.
opposite
What's up with
attract.
Nadia, who's like
Like she's not. I don't think like
Quite
Krusk is on
extroverted.
Krusk is on like an extreme level. So by comparison, no one else seems nearly as bad.
This is true.
I think that's
Everyone
what it
else.
is, you know. So like yeah, even if like other people are outgoing, like Thoradin's pretty outgoing, but she just kind of like shrugs that off to
Takes it in a jokey way, yeah.
immaturity, you know, like
Yeah.
whatever. He's just a massive bearded man-child, but like Krusk is just like a whole separate, a whole separate thing.
Arthur is that Arthur is method roleplaying the Drow.
Surely.
Sat there in like the pitch black.
I am the knight.
I'm Batman.
Oh dearie me. Yes.
Damn, I've got black
so-
shawl around here somewhere, and I was going to put it over my head in a dramatic manner, but I can't find it.
So yeah, do we get any food or drink from?
So Arg will provision you for the next 5 days.
Okay. So we don't have to drop anything for the next 5 days. That's handy.
5 days is fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. And then I guess we've got nothing else really to do here, so we'd end up heading off to
Yep.
Torn
So
Village.
you're on,
Mine is
you're
up
on
the
road
horsey.
on the road to Torn Village.
Nadia
The
will be
section
driving.
of the road is, yeah, as you can imagine. Nadia probably up front. Anyone else up front with Nadia, or
I think Talari would just to get away from Krusk.
You know, Turi, stick to the shadows.
Yeah.
Thoradin right next to it.
Horrendous.
So we'll just go wherever there's space.
so Nadia and Talari up front, and everyone else just chilling out back as they go.
Mhm.
Okay,
Or to
So,
make the cart go?
pardon?
Do I need to roll to make the cart go? Or am I okay?
No, you're going to be alright. You and the horse have got quite a nice bond over the past 2-week
So
downtime.
if you're the one that's been feeding
time
it.
before.
We've all forgotten about it. So,
Forget about a horse!
you know.
They require stuff!
Thoradin's just there to feed himself. That's what he needs to look after.
We all know what
You have
Thoradin's
noticed-
priorities are.
Turi's not a pet person.
Sorry.
You have noticed on the horse that he is less muscular and more functional, strong now. Before it was
Oh yeah, it was a
Before-
proper beefcake horse, wasn't it?
Before it was
Right.
like a proper war horse designed to carry lots of armor all at once on its back. Now it's the weight is more just across its shoulders, and so it's more into an endurance horse than is a sprint horse.
Right. So okay, cool.
So it's no longer it's still a war horse by all definition, but it's just the muscular structure of it is just a bit different.
Yeah.
In time.
Makes sense. Not flexing all
Um,
those. It's not having to pull as much.
No, it doesn't have to. It's happened to do run for more constant time than it has
Mm.
when in battle. It's trained more. It's more just you sprint for 100 meters or so, and then you hit something.
On the other
so
hand,
it's
it can crush enemies under hoof, which is
Always
always
handy.
good.
Always handy.
Still a beast. Yep. So on this section of the road, it's fairly quietly. You see a few travellers just going over when you go past the bridge to Cannonball's Island. You see almost pilgrims to an extent. They have markings of Cannonball on the back of their clothes. You think maybe they are pilgrims or trying to restore what was lost from Cannonball's Island after it was overrun by John the Necromancer. But the rest of the ride is pretty quiet, and it takes you the best part of you leave in the morning and you arrive by the evening in Tom Village.
Okay, so we get there all in one day. That's handy.
One day.
Yep. It's a handy day trip.
During the ride, well, possibly during the 2 weeks, Nadia will have put to probably whoever's riding next to her, but possibly everyone else if they're the idea of getting ourselves a guard dog, so that given that Turi has 2 gods and a horde of assassins possibly out for her blood.
It's fine, I never sleep. We don't need any kind of other protections than that.
Yeah, and I trance as well, so we're kind of still alert when we're doing it.
Kind of.
Well, we've been doing our shifts, haven't we? One of us takes the first 4 hours of rest, the other takes the next 4 hours. It's worked for
I
us in
think
the
a wolf
past.
might have better senses than you guys. No offense.
Oh, hold on a second here. I am a trained assassin. I think I can do better than a wolf.
I can see in the dark. I guess that's pretty much all I can give you, really.
I don't know. I think their hearing would blow you out of the water.
I mean, I
Thoradin,
can't.
are you serious right now?
I mean, you know, maybe. I mean, you know,
Has now been offended.
you know, it makes sense for you, I guess, Turi. I mean, I'm a nurse. I'm not really. It was just more convenience that I only trance for 4 hours. So it made sense, but at least for my shift, yeah, it probably makes sense to replace it with something a little bit more trained.
Okay, fine, but don't tell me a wolf is better than me, okay?
Didn't mean to hurt your feelings, sorry, jeez.
You know. Hmm.
I mean, we can always test the theory, see who's better.
Fine, I am willing. I
I'd
can
like to
make
see
that
you
test.
and a wolf go at it. See who's better.
Bring it on! I will face any beast you throw at me.
Nice.
I mean, if we're gonna get a wolf, I don't think fighting it is probably the best way, to.
Well, apparently, now I have to prove something, so yes it is.
Well, you don't know. No. What was called into question was how good you are at spotting a threat. You shouldn't fight it. What you have to do is see who notices a threat first.
So when we get
You
the
can
wolf
compete. I don't believe
competition,
I am the one saying this, but you can compete in ways other than smacking people. One.
I think
No, it's a bit boring if it isn't smacking people.
I think
I think
you're preaching to the wrong crowd. Nadia.
if brother were here, he would be pulling an expression of extreme disbelief because hit something is my go-to solution, but you do not have to hit something.
okay, fine, maybe I don't have to hit something, but when we get the wolf there will be definitely some kind of competition.
As long as you don't hurt each other, then I'm fine with it.
You have to test the merchandise.
Oh my god.
In this case, it's an
That
animal,
is true,
but...
actually. We want to make sure whatever we pick to be our god creature is going to be something that is very ferocious and willing to die for us.
I mean, and also if it's big enough, I guess Thoradin could just ride it into battle.
Come on,
Oh,
it has
hell
enormous
yeah.
for that. He's
Hell
huge.
yeah.
Are you buying this off the pet list, by the way? I'm tempted to get a cat.
Just a cat, straight up cat.
Direwolf.
A trained cat, I think Krusk would be keen on.
Just what, like a house cat?
Yeah.
Krusk, I think you need to get the understanding of what we are looking for as a god creature.
Get
Not
a
a
house
pet,
cat if you
a
want.
god creature.
We will look like the most pompous bloody Justice Collective ever, coming around with a cat.
Can you
We
please
need
stop
a
calling us the
bloody
Justice
wolf.
Collective? It's
Hey
already
man,
gone too far.
Krusk likes cats.
It's not really
It's a
striking
little
fear in anyone.
kitty.
Of
20
course.
times
What's
so
a
I
little
can
kitty? You can have a little kitty.
exactly 20 gold for an experienced cat.
Exactly, Kelsey,
Experience at doing
experience.
what
Yeah.
exactly?
Mounting.
It's gonna get killed, man.
What's
Have you
it
seen the
gonna-
stuff we fight against?
Can Krusk get an experienced cat?
Why?
Is
No,
it
you have to
experienced that? Is it experienced
He
at
just
killing
wants
rats?
it. I have no idea. It just says 20 times for experience, so I want an experienced cat.
You have to see when you get there.
Okay.
So,
Krusk, you can get whatever pet you want, but if we're going to get a god creature, I would rather it be something a bit more impressive than a cat.
We can get a god
Noble
creature and
creatures.
Krusk can get a cat. Both
Yeah.
of these things can be true.
Cats are noble creatures.
I thought that was dogs.
Okay, Krusk.
No, cats are the noble creatures.
Well, cats are lazy.
Cats are just out for themselves.
Kind of works better for you.
My
than
heart is
normal.
set on a cat now. I put forward that the sigil of the Justice Collective should be a cat.
The cat will never
No!
love you,
No,
Krusk.
Why do we
that
need a
is definitely
Why do we need a
not the case.
sigil now?
Why? Oh, this is too much. This is too much.
It's bad enough we've got this awful name we
That
can't
you
shake.
got referring to us as the bloody Justice Collective.
Now you're giving us sigils. What are you gonna do next? A slogan? Like what is There's a limit. There's a limit, Krusk. There's a
Don't
limit.
give him ideas.
I mean, we already have brands.
Yeah, but they were
Albeit
they were
Don't have
some of
different.
them are different.
No,
Yeah.
this is
Oh,
If you get a
it's too
tattoo.
much. It's too much.
What if you get JC on everyone? JC
No.
tattoo.
No, please stop. Please stop, Thoradin. Don't fuel this fire. This is not unnecessary.
no, I don't know. You
Something to remember for the rest
have
of your lives.
you even got space for any more tattoos?
Yeah, and he just flexes his bicep or his chest or something. Can make a bit of room.
He just has to do a
He's-
few more
he's-
presses.
Rolls her eyes. Oh, that probably was the best response I was going to get from that question. Anyway, like, I guess we'll see what we can get.
I get 2 cats actually.
Just leave it with the cats, Krusk. What you spend your
Krusk,
money
you
on
can
is
get whatever you want, okay? It doesn't matter as long as it doesn't affect our strategy when it comes to combat. I don't care.
They will be very experienced cats. They will not hinder us.
Wait,
Oh,
what are you
Weasel.
saying in
Yeah,
multiples?
cats.
Were you saying
Get
you're getting multiple cats?
It's gonna
Get
be
an
a crazy
experienced
cat man.
weasel.
I know.
Look,
Cru-
we've been going for an hour and a half. You've already driven the GM to despair.
I mean, why not at least get a
No,
big
I
cat? Like a
expected
why you get like a really big cat rather
just
than
gonna,
like a
like-
little house cat? Like get like I don't know, they do tigers or lions or panthers or something. You know, get something ferocious, not like a house cat. What's that gonna do? Scratch up the furniture?
One will ride on each of my shoulders. Turi, I believe a cat would suit you as well.
I would no.
I think it would do you good to care for another.
I
creature as
don't do well with pets. No.
Yeah, I might accidentally step on it and crush his ribs. You know,
No.
they're quite little creatures.
Us looks
What
absolutely
English
horrified.
specific?
yeah. yeah. Oddly specific with that one. Yeah. Why don't we let's get to Torm Village, make sure no one's trying to kill us, and then if you want to buy a pet, you go do you
Trying to kill us
Krusk.
at this point.
You know, if something has tried to kill us in every town that we've gone to. Like I feel like there's no reason that this is going to be any different. If anything, like now that we've certainly got a bloody company brand, thanks to Krusk, we're probably even an easier target.
Did we get the decoy made, by the way? Did we take care of that?
Don't know if we did.
Don't think we did.
That's awkward. I guess we got no decoy.
We'll be best probably getting that decoy in Moradin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. Yeah. Okay, let's make it there.
Yeah. But yeah.
So, as you pull up to Taunton Village, you pull up to the north gate, and as you're pulling into Prancing Nag, the stable there in the north, by the north gate, you start to notice that a few people are deforming themselves. Some
Deforming?
people are walking
Like
around
act-
with
Oh,
I
his
think
mic on.
Matt's frozen.
Yeah.
Oh good, I thought it was me for a minute.
I forgot this used to
Yeah.
happen.
It's always the GM as well.
Yeah, it's
bandage
always.
over their eye.
Oh,
so
we
you missed that,
Right.
lost
sorry.
you, Matt. I heard
no.
deformed.
Yeah, you dropped out.
You start see people who are somewhat deformed. So some people have an arm cut off. Some people have one of their eyes out. We have one of their legs cut off.
Mhm.
God.
And in
Self-sacrifice.
various states of loss of limb / important parts of the body.
Mhm.
But these people don't look necessarily sad
Mm.
about it. The general feeling you get from the people in the city is that they are trying to serve their penance for Tyr's misguidance. And you see other priests of Torm as well as Emater, and they are, along some of themselves, also deformed with various limbs cut off among them.
Seems a bit
Trying
extreme,
to-
doesn't it?
What was Torm the
Trying
god of
to-
again?
I've got courage.
Torm
but-
is the god of courage and self-sacrifice.
There it is. We should probably
So-
check that before we go to a place on what the god actually is.
Cross wouldn't even know, to be honest. So it's icy.
And so you see guards like this. You see multitude type of people, men, women, no children. Unfortunately, they're all been spared from this. But you see children looking up in awe as if they are proud that their parent has taken on this burden as penance for Tyr's misguidance.
Well, that's creepy.
Did they have crutches back then? How are they like?
Yeah,
hobbling
It'd be like
about?
wooden, wouldn't it? Like the old wooden
Yeah.
ones.
My crutches.
So you have crutches.
Please tell me
Absolutely, they're
someone's got a
more.
peg leg.
Mm.
You said the guards
So
are all mutilated as well. So are there some guards with like
Some.
one arm? Okay.
Some are, yeah, certainly.
So
Some have one arm,
vulnerable.
some have one leg.
The adults who
Um,
aren't mutilated, they're not being like shunned or treated badly or anything, are they? Are they just
Not that you can tell.
okay?
It's just you can tell that some of them. It's more the more devout, or something has come up to them and made them inspire them into this level of display. This is all while you're setting up the horse and the dancing nag.
Turi puts her shadow shawl up. Full
Now
incognito.
there's an image.
Where'd she go? Well, I
What
guess.
does that do? Does that give you like darkness even when it's not dark?
Basically, as the hood comes up, suddenly my face is covered in magical darkness, and I lose my sun sensitivity, so I don't have disadvantage in bright daylight anymore.
Nice.
I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I meant. It gives you the cover of darkness. Even
Yeah.
at midday,
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
Also good for going incognito.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess if people aren't going to be creeped out by being spoken to by the creature from beyond the void.
Well, I imagine for a lot of people, like a non-specific
probably isn't the-
focused glance, it probably looks like a normal shawl.
True, yeah. And she probably isn't the only drow who does something like that.
Well, drows aren't very common though, generally, are they? So, but I suppose they know enough to know that they don't like sunlight. I guess. Okay. Well, since we got here late, I suppose we should secure lodgings for the evening and tackle this in the morning. And we're probably going to stick out a little bit, considering we have our limbs.
Oh,
Not everyone's mutilated.
Yeah, so it's like one in 4 people. See?
Yeah.
Okay.
A noticeable amount, but not everybody.
Oh, okay.
So, which one of us wants to put their hand up for a small mutilation? It's 1 in 4.
Don't think it's mandatory.
Are you sure? It seems very mandatory here.
I
No
think
way in hell.
I think we're okay. I'm sure Krusk is willing, but we'll do without. I think.
We could just convince them that I've lost an eye and that's why I have the whole shadow shawl thing going.
We're visitors. We're not expected to be one of the faithful.
Exactly. We've just.
Yeah, we're just passing through. They can do whatever they like on their own time, to their own selves. I'm not going to judge.
Indeed. Right. Let's get.
Now the
Yeah,
inn's
go to the
available.
Let's go to an inn.
So you have the broken greatsword, the sexy maid, the salty horse, or the guard hovel.
Sexy
I
mate.
thought it was the dancing nag.
That's the stables.
That's the inn. That's the stable name.
Oh, I thought the stables were
Dancing
attached to
nag
an
is the
inn.
stable.
My bad.
What's this
I
here?
thought the stable was attached to an inn.
So we want the lower.
Yeah, the
Because
horses
they're
pay.
ranked, aren't they? So the
I
second.
can't ever
the lowest-
remember.
Second to the bottom.
lowest is the so the broken's the worst. Sexy is just if you want a good time.
I was about to
Salty
say the
is-
sexy whatever is just a brothel.
Yeah.
Oh, Thoradin's going.
Yeah.
The salty generally has good food and fair lodgings, and the guard hovel is generally the most expensive and the most affluent of which
Yeah.
people go.
So I think like the salty probably works for us for the food and everything.
Whatever.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll go to the salty whatever.
It's the salty whatever.
Salty
Does
horse,
not
salty horse.
sound- The salty
Salty
horse.
whatever.
Ew.
Salty horse.
Salty horse.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Salty.
Really
You put
nice.
salty in front of any noun, and it's not pleasant.
Oh, wait to see some of the other names I got for you.
I don't know, the salty pork, that's nice.
No, it's not. It's
Salty
In the
pork?
Zoo City,
Pork
in
can
the
be
Zoo City, it was a
salty.
salty tiger.
I suppose that's not as bad, I guess. But
Yeah, that was alright.
yeah. Oh man.
The salty horse is just a little bit odd though.
Yeah.
But yes, let us go and procure lodging.
Yeah. Which one's the
Oh, thought-
which one is it? Because obviously they're only different.
The Salty Horse is by the East Gate.
Okay. So we'll head over to there then.
Yeah, we always end up having to like walk all the way around the Blooming City after we stable the horse.
I'll just have a sort of recon, I guess. Lay of the land.
Like
Well, the thing is that
annoying
the format's always the same, so you always know where everything is, which is handy. But
Can Turi, while everybody's going to the Salty Horse, just quickly have a little wander around, see if she spots any death cult symbols?
You can. Before you do that, just while you're walking to the Salty Horse, as you walk to the Salty Horse, the initially content people with the loss of their limbs and such, some people are walking around despair. Some priests and a group of other people are around wailing to the sky, saying, "Torm has forsaken us. Why would he leave us in such a disturbing time?" And there's priests of Amata saying, "Amata is here to guide you. Amata is here in Torm's absence."
That's interesting.
Isn't
Which
Ilmata
one's
the evil
Amata?
one?
No, they're all the
no.
part of the triad. It's the other part of the triad.
Amata is the god of endurance.
Oh, that was it. Sorry.
Endurance. It's a bit twisted. It's like more of an endurance of or endurance of pain. So it could be a marathon runner, or it could be
whip themselves, people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
They had a
I
whole
remember.
competition. Yep. And also you see a lot more, especially around the outskirts of the city. You see a lot more of the shadier type of dealing. So back alley dealings, people. You see like potentially thieves or other types of people around, out of the eyes of the guards. Not something you would expect would happen in such a good city.
As tempting as it is to find out what happened to Torm, again, I don't really want to ask too many questions. At least not as a whole group, as you know, due to the reasons I said earlier. You know, the triad business. If we are going to question people, it's probably best to do it separated.
I agree.
But I don't know about
Although
you.
perhaps someone should stick with Nadia because she's got the medallion.
I'm sure Nadia can look after herself. That was the whole point.
I mean, if 5 people come.
Yeah, I guess. For now, I don't know about you, but I'm quite hungry after that ride. I could do with a nice warm meal.
And a pint.
Whatever works for you. I could just do with some tea.
So,
Is it at this point, GM?
pardon?
What time of day is it?
It's the evening time, so it's around. You're gonna get good 8-9 hours of travel, so it's around 6 o'clock ish time, 5-6 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, I guess.
So
we can
about
go for-
time that like
Dinner
going to
time.
bed or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll catch up.
Wouldn't
Don't get
expect-
shanked.
Yeah.
Off.
And don't shank
sleep somewhere.
anybody, ideally, as well. No?
Are you good alone, Turi?
I'll
Or
do.
do you want me to come with?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't know.
Krusk is also going to split off and just go to the town square.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So it's just Talari and Nadia then going to the inn.
No, Thoradin will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, going to the inn as well. Okay.
He's going to be fine.
Yeah, going to the inn.
It's fine. So you get to the inn. It's fairly at this time of day. It's fairly packed, but you can sequester yourself into a few seats.
Cool.
Or you go to the bar and talk to the bar people if you wish.
Yeah, go to the bar, get a room,
Room and a
get
meal.
some food.
Yeah. However much that's going to
All
cost.
right. I'm gonna do you for.
I'd like lodgings and a meal, please.
Sure thing. That's 3 gold, please.
I should say we are part of the Justice Collective.
Oh
I
my
don't know if
God.
you've heard of our great work.
Good
Thoradin,
work,
why?
You've
Thoradin.
started.
As soon as he
No,
does,
it could get us free shit. This is why he's trying it.
Thoradin,
Just a collective, eh?
Thoradin. What did we talk about?
No, you've done well, Thoradin. Good job.
Is that you or is that all of you?
No, it's him. It's him.
Some of us.
No, it's just this one. He just happened to come in at the same time as us.
Alright, that's 5 gold for you.
For me, for
Yeah.
serving justice. Wow, that's how you guys
that's
deal with justice here. Jeez. Okay,
Nadia is creased up laughing.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
Oh my God.
And Thoradin's gonna walk out.
Oh, he's not even going to pay. Okay.
No, he's going somewhere else. Fuck that shit.
That's fair.
God.
Yeah. How can I do you 2 for?
So I've
You with him?
Yes, I'm okay with the. I've handed over the 3 gold.
You with him or you're not?
Oh, we're not with him. No.
Apparently not.
No.
Alright, it's 3 gold for a bed and a meal.
I'll
What about
pass-
you?
Thank you.
Yeah, passed over 3.
Yeah,
as well.
same for me, please.
Okay. Hands you just the key to the room. You get a sense when you hold the key where your room is.
Cool.
Very handy piece of magic, that, yeah. Nadia's probably hungry. She's gonna
Yeah, she's gonna. Yeah, Talari's definitely.
have her dinner.
Yeah, you sit down to your food. It's nice. Kind of salty.
Lovely. Does it taste like horse?
Is it salted horse?
No, it's not horse. On the pot today is nice bit of beef, so
Oh, okay.
beef stew.
Nice. I'll probably be
Sounds
bitching
good,
about
yeah.
like how stupid Thoradin is.
Wow. He's just trying to get
Literally
free
said
shit,
it
man.
as soon as we got here, and he still forgot. Oh, it's just. Oh, it's
He's
horrendous.
trying to get free shit.
Not the right town for that.
So, Krusk and Turygurtha, you both seem to be heading in the same direction towards the city centre.
Oh, how are you feeling, Krusk? Any new thoughts? Any new feelings?
I am well. I think perhaps I'd like to do a bit of research. I'd like to broaden my horizons a little bit. I think.
With the gods or with something else?
Gods. Yep.
Well, I hope this place has some kind of library.
Yes, that's what I'm planning on seeking out, or perhaps some clerics might be of use. What have you? What are you searching for?
Well, I'm looking for the cult.
Ah. Yes, very prudent of you.
Any memories with that, by any chance?
Nope.
Nothing popping to mind.
There is it's difficult. I remember there is a god called Cyric who you have not a great relationship with, if that's
He's a liar and a murderer, and I seem to have been working for him when I thought I was working for Tyr, and then, you know, he's an asshole, basically.
I see. Okay. But other than that, no, I'm afraid nothing else is returned.
I see. And you said you had different skills now. What exactly does that mean?
Well, during my with my return to this plane, perhaps it was my my loss of faith in Tyr, or perhaps my loss of memories of Tyr. My powers seem to have morphed since then. To be honest with you, I'm still getting a grasp on them myself. Of course, he kind of like draws his sword and holds it up No, no worries. I'm still quite able with my sword and shield, so it will not unduly affect me in combat. But yes, been getting a handle on my new abilities. I'm sure all will be revealed shortly.
That's great to know. Boringly cryptic, but great to know.
Oh, Turi, I wish for nothing more than to be open, but I myself am not. I do not fully understand the extent of these abilities yet. I think it is potentially one of the things I may need to research a bit more into.
Oh, well, I wish you well.
Thank you. Well, don't let me keep you, Turi. If you are searching for the cult, I will see if there's a library or some other kind of font of knowledge locally.
Good luck, Krusk.
Good luck, Turi. He's gonna go off.
And Turi goes on the
basically
search.
Krusk, you basically head to City Hall to go through your first port of call is likely the church. Thoradin, where'd you go?
The slutty maid. What's it called?
Sexy May.
Sexy maid. I knew it was maid. I knew it was maid. I knew it was S and maid. I don't know.
Yeah, the sexy.
Yeah. So you mentioned thieves roaming the streets. I'm guessing I'm kind of going in some of the back alleys down here.
Mm-hmm.
What are the thieves doing? Are they just looks like? I mean, what are they up
Shit,
to?
I guess. Otherwise, how would
Yeah,
you
it's
know
what
they're
you-
thieves?
It's what you can imagine from thieves. It's generally if you worked with Guile a few times, you get a sense of what a thief could look like. When they're staking out a place, or when they're generally trying to get around.
Just thinking whether you want to like hunt down the thieves' cult here. I think it would just continue on to the inn for now.
So you get to the sexy maid, go in there, barely have some bustle. It's a harem of men, women, all races and creeds and colours. They're all you want.
Cool. I mean, he'll get a room, get some food, enjoy the entertainment, I guess.
Now, the big question is, do you mention the Justice Collective?
No. After that, no.
Okay. Do you want a room and food, or do you want a room and food company?
Probably company.
Okay, that's going to set you back 10 gold.
That's probably okay. Yeah, he'll pay that.
Okay, sweet. So, Krusk, you get to the City Hall.
Yep.
You go in there, there's a clerk behind in the main desk there. What can I help you for?
Greetings. I am looking to do some research on some particular topics. Is there perhaps a library or an archives of old records? Particularly anything to do with past ascendancies.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Why here?
Oh,
to
just
one of the learned. Go to one of the learned ones.
the learned ones.
Yeah. You know, Danae, Ogma, maybe magic ones, I don't know. There's going to be no library here, mate. There's a bounty house up the stairs, but
There's a
that's
what
about
house?
it. It's a bounty house.
Bounty.
Yeah, that's what I said. Bounty house.
Well, I'm just passing through town, you see. I thought it would be best to check. I appreciate your help. I think I will check out the bounty house before I go.
Sure. You go up the stairs, and it's basically a room full of bounty hunters. You can imagine it's all just basically taking a chill. Okay. You can basically assume that bounty hunters are basically policemen who man the roads.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So you have you have the guards of the city. They look after the city, and then bounty hunters will obviously there'll be bounty set for trouble going around in an area, and they're paid or they claim the bounty for if they're able to solve it. Essentially. And there is quite a large bounty going on for the Broken Jaw brothers. Jerry, Barry, Terry, and Larry. These guys. So it's them, these four guys, these four heads on the poster. Jerry is a Dragonborn, Barry is a half-orc, Terry is a half-elf, and Larry is a human. In the big letters, it says Broken Jaw Brothers, 50-man bandit group. They've been plaguing the roads between Torn Village, Moradin City, Joaquin City, Leviata Town, and Talos Reach. They've been killing folks on the road and potentially capturing people who've, if such, they've never been seen alive again. Surviving witnesses of bandit raids. I've seen them wielding pickaxes and other mining equipment, and some bodies that have been recovered of people who've been kidnapped. Recovered bodies seem to have gem dust or something on them.
Okay.
They seem to attack only at night, and they don't carry any kind of torches.
But they always attack in the dark,
Um,
basically. Okay.
Always attack at night.
Interesting, since it's like a human and a dragonborn that don't have dark vision.
Hmm.
So far, no bandit has actually been found dead, despite some survivors actually being able to say they've killed a couple.
Oh, interesting.
Information on the hideout whereabouts is worth about 50 gold, if once verified. Or bandits, if you're able to kill a bandit, it's about 10 gold per pair of hands. Now, they don't care how you get that pair of hands, as long as it's a pair of hands.
Okay.
They'll pay
So you
400
can
gold.
presumably leave the bandit alive and just chop their hands off.
Precisely. They don't care.
I mean, they're not going to be doing much banditing without any hands on, but yeah.
Precisely. It's 10 gold per pair of hands, or 400 gold for 20 pairs. If you were able to get one of any of the brothers, they're worth 1,000 gold for their head,
Whoa.
or 2,000 gold alive.
Wow.
If there is a mage among them, the mage's head is worth 1,000 gold, or 2,000 gold alive. However, there will need to be some time to verify that the head belonged to a mage.
I mean, how do they verify hands belong to a person? Bit weird.
They want the head of the mage.
I was about to say the leaders they
Well,
want.
the body.
Well, I think that is a good point. You could or equally say, how would you know that the head belonged to a member of the bandit group? It's not like they've got a mugshot of every Tom, Dick, and Harry in there.
I mean, it's only the head of the
It's
brothers
only
and
the
the
brothers,
mage.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, but
but-
you say, how would they know about the hands? Or like, how would they know about a head either?
Hmm.
Like, how can you prove that this person is actually a member of the bandit group?
Mm. Even if he is like one of the brothers, like those, you're basing it on what? Drawing, an artist's drawing. But I'm curious how they, I'm curious how they would
It's
do that.
quite possible their faces are known to some of the lawmakers in the cities.
Maybe.
Yeah, so the poster has the four of the brothers' heads on them.
Are they like spare
So-
posters? Can I take one with the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, don't
I'll-
tell Thoradin about
No,
£1,000 bounty. We'll be fucking derailed.
I'll scoop.
Bandit
Well, the
hunting.
thing is,
Oh,
we're
at
both
the very
like,
least, it's good for us to know if we
Well,
get attacked at
justice.
night.
yeah, a lot of them are on the routes that we're going on anyway. So I think we'll probably,
Yeah.
You're gonna get ambushed
Yeah.
by bandits at some point in this journey, yeah.
it's a good
So-
chance.
You
I'll
can
scoop
you can
up.
hand in the bounty to any of the named cities. So Tom Village, Moradin City, Joaquin
Even
City,
better.
Leviata Town, or Talos
Okay.
Reach. Any of those towns, you hand in the bounty to.
Okay.
That's handy.
I'll scoop up bounty posters. So I've got copies. I'll take a couple just so I've got copies of like what the faces look like. And okay, there's no library in this town. I guess I'll head back to the main group.
So you know they were going to the salty horse.
If they didn't mention it, I'll just check in all the places.
We
until I
did.
find them.
We would have said it. So
I think we were on our way to the inn when you split off, so
yeah.
Okay. So I'll just go to the end, the salty inn.
salty inn.
Yeah.
The salty horse. And last but not least, Turygurtha. So You've been wandering around the city.
When are we going to
city centre.
stop, by the way? Because it's 10 o'clock.
It shouldn't take too long.
Oh, okay.
So Turygurtha, you've been wandering around the city centre. Please roll a perception check for me, please.
Is he still there?
If he's still here. Blink, if you're still here, Arthur.
I am still here. I
Okay.
can't
Hey!
I had to turn the camera off. My child's being an absolute fucking nightmare.
Oh dear.
That is 17 on the perception
17.
check.
Not
So-
bad.
You do see vestiges of the death cult on the outside of Torm Village's church.
Mm.
Ooh.
I don't know whether to approach this now or to reconvene and then approach it in the morning.
Yeah, quite possibly might be better to go in with backup. Remember what happened last time you went herring off without backup?
Yes, do. She's learned from that. Okay,
Mm.
so
I
Turi
rescue you from being shanked twice.
Turi will slink back. The minute she sees the symbolism, she immediately becomes way shiftier and is definitely looking around more. And begins walking back to the salty horse.
Salty horse. Yeah, that's fine. As you walk through the city centre, you see that the free civil maids have set up a station to cut off limbs and such. They are you can tell very much they are the instigators of this devotion of self-sacrifice.
Does one of them look like a plague doctor? Like a Kenku plague doctor, by any chance?
No.
With a bone saw.
No,
Don't
not
forget
in this
Morpheus
case,
as well.
no.
Well, you don't know Morpheus. We don't know what he looks like either. Yeah. Anyway.
Have you
in
guys
this
not met?
case,
Oh, you're
no,
meeting.
no. Yeah.
You do not. So you go to the salty tiger. Sorry, salty horse.
This one's the salty horse.
Yeah, salty horse. Sorry, I've got too many salties in my head.
This is what you get for giving your inns that naming convention.
Hey, it's handy as well at the same time.
It's
Oh, yeah.
handy, yes, but on the other hand,
He's very
Easily
easy-
mix-upable.
Yeah.
Look, I
You
get
become
mixed up
someone.
Turygurtha and Talari, so
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
it doesn't help. So you get back to the salty horse. Unless you mention the Justice Collective, which do you do?
I do not mention the Justice Collective in any
Does
way,
Krusk.
shape, or form.
Does Krusk?
well, do Nadia and Talari collar Krusk before he goes up to the bar and be like, remember,
Oh, we probably should actually,
keep
considering
your
Candy.
fucking mouth
considering,
shut.
considering what happened to Thoradin. I think it's probably wise. Yeah.
You certainly can do.
Save that gold.
I'll probably do it. I'll
Warner.
probably do it via message. Actually.
What are you saying to me?
Remember not to mention that you're part of the Justice Collective. Because I've
I'll
got.
ask him what he thinks of the Justice Collective. I'll just be like,
You're the barman.
yeah, I'll just say to him, oh, I've heard strange rumors of this group called the Justice Collective. Do you know anything about them?
Fucking cunts is what they are, aren't they? Come in,
Oh,
fucking
what
gone
makes
into
you...
your tour, and then now Tom's gone off. And all
Oh
we've got
man.
left is fucking Elmata.
They killed
Fucking
Tur,
shit.
you say?
Are they blaming us for the
They
fact
killed-
they god's-legged it?
Hmm.
Killed him, responsible for it. Doesn't matter to me. Tom's gone, Tyr's gone, and Meta's one that's left, and he's chopping everyone's limbs off. Great.
Who are the members? We should avoid them. Do you know who? they
Why? Why would you do that? What? Oh yeah.
Well, turns out there's a dwarf who claims he's one of them in the town.
I've got a fucking thing on my
Don't-
back now.
Don't know where he went though.
Ah, and
I'm
did
sure if anyone else heard, they'll probably go and lynch him later.
So you're gonna need to cut off your beard.
Yeah.
So the only
No.
confirmed member is a dwarf, and you say he's in this town. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Well,
Do you know anyone else?
No. I just heard rumors that they're around. Just curious. A meal and a
Well-
drink, if you would.
It's 4 gold, please.
He asks too many questions and he puts the price up, apparently.
I'll pass him 4 gold.
Hand you, well, you just you to go sit down. Hand you a key. You instantly know where your room is. from the key. Assume you do the same, Turygurtha?
Minus the random bullshit chat about Justice Collective, yeah.
3 gold.
I would like
Let's
a room, and I would also like a small meal.
Certainly. It's 3 gold. Please.
Cool, I'll take off. Oh wait, my sugar daddy isn't here. Do I have 3 gold on me? Should do. I think I
You
pocketed
said you
25.
had some
Yeah,
in
you
your...
25, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I pocketed 25, so.
Sweet. So, ladies and gentlemen, what will happen during the night? Will Thoradin get lynched? Or will everyone else have the common sense to try and save him? Who knows? Or will they like him enough to save him?
No.
Who knows again?
Self-inflicted.
We shall see.
I'll bash some skulls. Anyone comes in, they're dead.
Alright.
We shall see next time on the Ascendant.
Ending 3.